Our story begins in a time long, long ago, a dark age when the world was choked by the power of necromancers. These dark sorcerers were in charge, and humanity was desperate. To save themselves, the humans did the only thing they could. They reached out to the most powerful beings in creation, the dragons. The dragons answered the call, and together, humans and dragons drove the necromancers out of existence. But the dragons didn't just fly away afterward. A few of them stayed, choosing to live only among a very select group of humans. These weren't kings or warriors, they were just people who were incredibly pure and good-hearted. The dragons picked them, and they were given a special, sacred title, the Dragon Keepers. The scene shifts abruptly, and now we're in the present, seeing a man named Dio arriving in a bustling place called Masterland. He's here on a strange errand. He needs to buy dragon blood. Masterland, a man clearly in this illicit trade, gives Dio a small vial. Dio checks it right then and there, and it's real. Genuine dragon blood. He pays Masterland and, before leaving, decides to push his luck. If you could arrange a whole dragon. Meanwhile, nearby, there's a quiet, heart-wrenching scene. A tiny little girl is crying, held by an old man. He murmurs to her, his voice low and serious. "You must not cry. You have a great purpose in your life." Masterland overhears the weeping and, instead of ignoring it, he takes the girl. He hauls her back to the city and hands her over to his maid, a woman named Leoma. His intention is cold and simple. Leoma is to raise the girl to be his future servant, just like her. Leoma, seeing the small, sad child, gives her a name, Ping. We follow Dio now. He rushes the precious dragon blood to his mother. She is terribly ill, and the legend says dragon blood can cure anything, but his mother refuses to take it. With all the love and tenderness she can muster, she tells Dio, "My time has come." She gives him her blessings and her love, and that's all. Years pass. Ping has grown up, still under Leoma's care. One day, Masterland bursts in and barks at Leoma, ordering her to prepare food for his two dragons. Ping hates the cruel, abusive way Masterland speaks to them. "Why do you tolerate this?" she asks Leoma, her young face full of indignation. "We are his servants," Leoma says simply, with the weary resignation of a lifetime of servitude. Ping has one true friend in this difficult life, a little mouse she named Hua. Leoma prepares a giant, heavy basket of food. As she lifts it to carry it out to Masterland, she stumbles. The weight is too much, and the basket crashes to the ground. Masterland flies into a rage, brutally attacking and beating Leoma. Ping immediately rushes in, putting herself between them. "I will do the work. I will carry the food," she cries. Masterland, heartless as ever, just laughs, finding the image of this small girl attempting the heavy task amusing. He agrees, and Ping shoulders the impossibly large basket. They walk for a long time until they reach a hidden temple. Inside, Masterland keeps his dragons trapped in a huge dark pit. He orders Ping to dump all the food down into the hole. As she is about to tip the basket, her heart sinks. Her little pet mouse, Hua, is inside. There's nothing she can do. Helplessly, Ping watches as Hua falls into the terrifying darkness below. Masterland dismisses everyone. They all leave, but Ping is not far behind. She has to go back for her friend. Returning to the temple, Ping secures a rope and begins her descent into the pit, but she slips. She falls hard, scraping her hand badly on the rough stone. A massive, gentle face appears out of the shadows, one of the dragons, named Lulu. Lulu notices the blood on Ping's hand. The dragon opens its mouth, and a puff of brilliant blue smoke drifts out. As the smoke touches Ping's wound, it heals completely. Just like that! Ping realizes with a rush of relief, these dragons are not monsters. Just then, her little friend Hua appears, and with the help of the other dragon, Danzi, they are lifted out of the pit. Ping returns home, safe. That night, as Ping sleeps, she has a dream. She sees the dragon Lulu, who gives her a small egg. Lulu tells Ping that there is a lake far away, and she must take this egg to it. Ping protests, "I'm just a servant. I can't do much." Lulu's answer is profound. "You don't know what you can do." Suddenly, a massive earthquake jolts the world, waking Ping and Leoma. Leoma whispers, horrified, that one of the two dragons is dying. The next day, the awful news is confirmed. It was Lulu. Masterland immediately sends his men to bring the dead body back so he can sell it piece by piece. Ping watches, heartbroken, as Lulu's body is brought in and coarsely chopped up to be sold for high prices. Soon after, a huge group of soldiers arrives with a massive cage. Leoma tells Ping to take some drinks to the Lord. When Ping goes to deliver them, she finds the Lord is none other than Dio. The soldier sees Masterland, believing he is the reason Ping is bringing the drinks. A distraction. Ping is right there as the commander tells Dio how difficult it will be to capture the last dragon. They are talking about Danzi. "We must capture him alive!" Dio stresses. The Emperor is gravely ill, and only a living dragon can save him. Ping sets the drinks down, and Hua, her pet mouse, arrives. Dio sees the mouse and tries to catch it. Instinctively, Ping's hand goes to the locket around her neck, and a blue light flashes out, saving Hua. Dio is shrewd. He realizes Ping is the key. He takes her captive and faces Danzi. "Come with me quietly," he threatens, "or I will kill Ping." It's then we understand everything. Ping is the Dragon Keeper. Danzi is bound to protect her. He will never allow anything to happen to his keeper, even if it costs him his life. The next day, Danzi is locked in the huge cage. Ping, unable to bear it, lets out a burst of power, a brilliant blue light that surges out of her, knocking all the soldiers into the air. Ping rushes to Danzi. The dragon gives her a small egg, and she runs. Dio, seeing the egg, shouts at his soldiers to pursue her. As Ping flees, Dio catches up and releases a venomous insect. It bites Ping, and the poison begins to take hold, slowing her down. But again, the dragon egg glows and protects her. Danzi, now free of the cage, flies after her to save his keeper. Dio corners them both, catching Ping and the egg. "Stop, Danzi, or I'll throw them both down!" But Danzi keeps moving slowly toward him. Dio, enraged, throws Ping over the edge, and the egg with her. Danzi immediately turns to save Ping, catching her in a daring dive. Dio, for all his evil, is not stupid. He catches the egg as it falls. Danzi tries to fly after the egg, but the commander shoots an arrow, wounding Danzi and forcing him to retreat with Ping. Dio is ecstatic, clutching the dragon egg, but the commander steps in and takes it. "The Emperor needs this," he says. "We will cure him with it." Danzi flies Ping to a remote, safe place. When Ping wakes up, she is still worried. "I have to go back," she insists. Danzi calms her, assuring her she is safe, but admits, "Without you, I am weak. You are my Dragon Keeper." As they walk, Danzi explains that the blue power Ping has is called Qi. Everything in the world has it, but few people know how to wield it. Danzi promises to teach her to control this inner strength. Meanwhile, back in the kingdom, Dio is obsessed with stealing the egg from the commander, but the commander foils his every attempt. Ping and Danzi come to a huge, rickety bridge. As Danzi crosses, his sheer weight breaks it. Ping quickly uses her nascent blue power to save them both. Danzi has minor injuries, and Ping uses her Qi to heal them. Dio and the commander reach the Emperor with the egg. The moment the Emperor touches it, he is instantly cured. The incredible power of the dragon egg is confirmed. Dio tries to persuade the Emperor to give him the egg. "Give it to me, and I will perform a ritual that will make you immortal. You will never be harmed." The Emperor refuses. "We must not do this. Our Holy Spirit will be angry." Furious, Dio decides on a different approach. He visits an old man who tells him, "I have the ritual, but I need the dragon egg. I will use it to make you a god." We learn this old man is also a dragon keeper. Ping and Danzi are nearing the kingdom, but there is a vast body of water they must cross. Danzi takes Ping through an underground cave. Inside, there are ancient paintings that tell a story of how dragons and humans used to work together until the humans betrayed the dragons. The old man Dio met arrives at the cave. It turns out he was the dragon keeper for Lulu. He tells Ping he knows a way to help. "Danzi can't come," he warns. "He's too big, he'll be seen." Ping trusts him and agrees to go with him. "I will teach you how to use your power," the old man promises. Ping is overjoyed and hugs him. The old man, knowing he is about to betray her, feels a pang of guilt. Danzi heads for the kingdom, where the commander and his soldiers are waiting, ready for a massive fight. Meanwhile, the old man guides Ping to a small, secluded cave near the Emperor's chamber. Ping sneaks in. There are only a few soldiers, and she easily retrieves the egg from the now-cured Emperor. Ping runs out as Danzi and the soldiers are locked in a huge battle. She fakes being wounded and throws a dummy egg onto the battlefield. Everyone assumes it's the real one and focuses on it, giving Danzi the time he needs to escape. The soldiers take the fake egg to the commander, who immediately realizes the deception. The real egg is still with Ping. She's heading for an escape cave, but Dio is there. "Give me the dragon egg," he demands. Ping refuses. Dio unleashes another wave of venomous insects. They swarm. Ping, their poison knocking her unconscious. Dio takes the egg. The old man rushes in and pours drops into Ping's mouth, reviving her. When she wakes, the commander and soldiers are there, demanding to know where the egg is. Dio, meanwhile, has reached a strange ritual chamber. He is using the egg's power, absorbing its life force to make himself immortal. The commander brings Ping to the chamber. Dio, seeing Ping, unleashes his insects again. Ping, determined, uses her chi power to kill all the insects, but in the process, the commander is also hurt. Ping's pet, Hua, finds Danzi and tells him where Ping is. Danzi begins to rush to her aid. Ping starts to go into the ritual room to stop Dio, but the old man forbids her. "If you go in, he will take all your power too." The commander, ignoring the warning, rushes inside. Instantly, all the life force is drained from him. He suddenly becomes ancient, collapsing into dust. Ping is panicked, not knowing how to stop the horrifying ritual. The old man, with his last breath, uses the full extent of his own chi power to send the dragon egg flying to Ping. The egg reaches her, but the immense effort kills the old man. The ritual is broken. The process is incomplete, and Dio is transformed into a hideous, small, devil-like creature. He rushes out and attacks Ping. Ping fights him alone until Danzi bursts in. Now it's 2 against 1. But as they fight, Dio grows bigger and bigger, fueled by the stolen power, until he is colossal. The sheer force of their battle brings the entire cave system crashing down upon Dio. And that is how he dies. Finally, Danzi and Ping reach the sacred lake that Lulu spoke of. Ping gently places the egg into the water. A beautiful baby dragon hatches out, swimming to Ping. Danzi is gravely injured from the fight. He tells Ping that she must take care of the baby dragon after he leaves. "You are its dragon keeper now," he says, weak and fading. Ping refuses to accept his death. She uses all her strength, all her chi, to take Danzi high into the sky, the place where she knew dragons heal the fastest. Danzi recovers completely. And in the final beautiful scene, Ping, the courageous dragon keeper, stands with her tiny new dragon friend, ready for whatever the future holds. And that is where our story ends.